Alafia, aho, I say namaste. And thank you for watching Shadow of Wolves. In blessings to all of you. Let's talk about some plants. One of my favorites being here is called Vervain. Vervain is a sweet plant. Vervain has been known around the world. When we say Vervain, it is also related to Indian hyssop. Now, Indian hyssop is a plant of sweetness, of cleansing, but interesting enough, a lot of our people from indigenous faith would take this plant, boil it, and make a tea so that the person is relieved of anxiety, insomnia, and suffering. So those who are shamans and of this day, they also not only cleanse with this, with a lot of smoke, and rub the body and beat our body to take off and bounce off the negative energy on our aura, but it is also used in providing incantations to bring in good energy. Now also too, Vervain is not just loved by Ezuli Freda, but it is also loved by Santa Marta, Mama Simbi, Mami Wata, and also Apphrodite. Vervain not only represents cleansing and power and relieving of negative thoughts, but it also vibrates in a different energy. So what do I mean? We would pull the leaves of Vervain and we would make it in a paste. We would use a mortar and pestle and we would make it into a pumice, and we would put that in a locket or a mojo bag to wear. Now, when it vibrates, the music that you play, specifically that of a high gigahertz, it could be 444 gigahertz, and high vibrational music, Vervain tends to coincide with that tune and that vibration. So those of you who have feelings of depression or suffering or anxiety, call on Vervain. We also take this, you can boil it, let it cool, take a bath with it, and add your favorite perfumes or colonias, and believe in what you're about to do. Vervain is really a magical cure-all for many things. Now let's go into some bitter herbs. I did have a red string around these bitter herbs. This is Rompesalaguay. Some people say Rompesalaguay, some people say Rompesalaguay. It means to break everything. It is used to break evil and negative vibes. Plants are the force life that is given from God. As it grows from the root from earth, shines with the sun, also the moon, and also the winds. And plants withstand so much. So the power of plants, not just any plant, they all have different purposes, are very crucial. So Rompesalaguay, for example, we would take this and use a red ribbon because we know that red represents power and strength. Okay, it also represents that you have dominance over any evil forces that are around you. Sometimes we take this, and this is water. People use rum if they're over 18. This is water. So to give you an example, we blow. Why do we blow? Because the breath of life and on our mouth is also prayers, ache, and mercy. So this wakes the plants up. Some even blow, believe it or not, with coffee, just black coffee, okay? If you don't want to blow with black coffee or alcohol, you can blow with water or tobacco or smoke it with sage. Now we take this and oftentimes we just beat our body with it and clean ourselves, right? We stand up and do this and we make sure, why? Our aura must stay clean, and we clean ourselves, we clean everyone, we break it. If you're cleaning other people, you clean yourself last. We also use this to beat the walls of our house to remove negative energy. Why? Negative energy through evil eyes, anything, or wayward spirits, they just show up in your abode or your surroundings. So many times you can't see orbs or you can't see things that are around you. So this is why we use this to break everything. And that's what Rompesalaguay does. With blessing, I'm happy when I have access to this, right? This grows in my yard, and I'm happy when someone says, okay, I really need these plants after a reading, and I'm able to send them just like this because they are able to hit the walls and break it. And then what I advise is that they break it in half, leave it out the front door, continue on, and smoke out your house. Use your left hand in a plastic bag or whatever and throw it wherever you were told in the reading. Most people throw it to the woods, in the dumpster outside of their house. Some people throw it to the four corners and so forth. What we can do with Rompesalaguay is always to pull the leaves off. Some allow it to boil so the smell is through the house and evil spirits can leave. Remember to open a window or a door. Some, what we like to do is break the plants up very, very fresh in an enamel basin or a clay basin. If you don't have that and you have to use a plastic basin, make do with what you have. Now, sometimes we let these leaves dry out and we smoke it around the house. But this is important, even to just beat it around your spiritual energy to get rid of bad things. Bitter plants are always used first before we use sweet plants, okay? Followed by this could be albahaca, which is basil. There's different abre camino, which means open road, and so forth, okay? So another plant that is extremely powerful, that is never overlooked. As you see, they're already tied, so we know. This is called Perdiosa. We say leaf of life in English. Some say as well as Perdiosa, leaf of life, miracle leaf, okay? Has different names. This is very powerful. This is the safest plant that oftentimes in readings, when it comes out, or Igbo, this one we can wash with our heads, but that is followed by your godparent or spiritual leader or your whoever's guiding you, okay? Now, this is very sacred. I'll tell you why. Perdiosa is extremely a powerful plant. Not only is it one of the 7 miracle plants of the world, but also too, sometimes when we're going in a cemetery or a place of high vortex and a lot of activity, we take the leaf, we break it, and we put it on our head underneath our hats or whatever, especially if you're going to visit someone in a funeral home, courthouse, or somewhere where there's a lot of activity. Sometimes even pregnant moms or people that want to protect their stomach, they put it right on their belly button to protect their solar plexus, because a lot of energies go towards your belly button. There's different portals. Even when we're working and we're making plants or making baths or working with plants, some people put it on their ears and so forth because it's very powerful. It is also known to help with asthmatic conditions as well as high blood pressure, helps with weight loss. Please consult with your doctor when doing this. This is a very powerful plant, the leaf of life. When someone has viruses or bacteria in their body, after finding out from their doctor they can do it, us as spiritualists, we break a piece. We can either blend it, we eat it, we chew it up real good, and we let the juices coat our throat so it can kill the bacteria. This is a beautiful protective plant. This plant in particular is associated with Orisha or Batala. If you are in Orisha faith, if you are in the faith of 21 divisions or voodoo, this is associated with Dombala. It is very powerful and it's forever growing, the leaf of life. Now, Rompesalaguay, bitter herbs should always be used first for cleansings, okay? Let's not try to invent anything. Just go by whatever you were advised to do, all right? This particular plant is very powerful and it is known to work strongly with egu, with spirits. This plant is not used in a lot of faiths, okay? Spiritual practice, yes. And working with Egun, yes. So when they're doing this, they often side-eye because you're getting rid of things that you don't want in your life, and bitter plants pick it up. So I hope that this video was very helpful. Sometimes what we do is with the sweet plants, we sprinkle Florida water. We also sprinkle, I love this, Canalga water. We blow incense and so forth. Bitter, if you are over 18, rum or tobacco, or you can just simply put holy water and cleanse yourself. Remember, if you're cleansing other people, don't forget to cleanse yourself, with blessings to you and blessings for you all over the universe. For those who are listening and watching, please like, share if you want to comment, and keep the algorithm going. Alafia. Aho, I say namaste. And thank you for watching Shadow of Wolves, and blessings to all of you. Ache.